Sports Entertainment is reporting that Stefon Diggs tried to assault a man after him.
I'm him! I'm him!
When Cardi B was like 8 months pregnant, Offset went through her phone and caught her texting in some
I can barely contain myself because what I'm about to share with you is beyond anything we've seen before. We're diving deep into some serious drama involving Drake's name being thrown into a controversy that's almost too wild to believe. We're talking about leaked DMs, accusations of a secret affair with NFL star Stefon Diggs, and even allegations about a hit being put out to keep everything under wraps. And believe me, darling, this is just the beginning. The tea starts spilling when one of Drake's former friends, Chris Blake Griffith, who used to work as his marketing manager, decided to expose everything on Instagram. He's making some absolutely jaw-dropping claims about Stefon Diggs trying to make what he calls a Diddy move on him. But wait, because it gets even more scandalous, Chris reveals that when he wasn't interested, Stefon actually sent his brother and some intimidating guys to handle the situation. According to Chris's explosive revelations, everything started at this exclusive private event where Stefon allegedly made advances toward him. But when Chris wasn't feeling it, oh honey, things turned uglier than a fashion disaster at the Met Gala. And here's the gag. Chris says he's got all the receipts to back up every single word. If what he's saying turns out to be true, Stefon's career could be in more trouble than a celebrity caught without makeup. The drama intensifies when Chris drops another bombshell, revealing that Stefon's brother, Dars Diggs, cornered him in an elevator with 2 other guys, stole his belongings, and threatened him to keep his mouth shut about everything. Can you believe the audacity? The sheer nerve of it all. Now clutch your pearls because this tea is about to get even hotter than a summer day in Death Valley. Drake gets dragged right into this messy situation when Chris exposed their private DMS on Instagram. In these absolutely shocking messages, Chris confronted Drake about unfollowing him and taking Stefon's side. And let me tell you, Drake's response was colder than an ice queen's heart in winter. Drake basically shut Chris down faster than a club at closing time, saying he couldn't support someone ratting on others. His exact words, "I don't come from a family or a friend group or a city where that's acceptable. I live by a code that's become law." The way Drake dismissed Chris's concerns had everyone's jaws on the floor. He went on to say he could never support Chris outing someone like that, and the internet literally exploded. The whole drama started spiraling when Chris revealed, and I quote, "A ninja tried me on some gayish while I was designing his collection and styling him. But honey, Chris wasn't about to back down." He explained that when he refused these advances, 2 men showed up at his place trying to silence him. "That's not ratting, champ," Chris fired back with the intensity of 1,000 suns. "I survived the hit and he had money on my head, so I spoke up. But hold on to your wigs because this tea train is about to derail in the most spectacular way." Drake had the absolute audacity to compare his situation with Universal Music Group to rumors about LeBron James allegedly cheating on his wife. Yes, you heard that right. Somehow LeBron got dragged into this mess too, and the internet is absolutely losing it. In these leaked DMs that have everyone gasping, Drake said something that sent shockwaves through social media. "Me and Universal is like if Nike was funding a campaign about LeBron cheating on his wife." The shade of it all is darker than a solar eclipse, and those eagle-eyed fans started connecting dots faster than a conspiracy theorist, pointing out that Drake might have been throwing subtle shots at LeBron for quite some time now. Remember that Fighting Irish freestyle where Drake dropped that line, "Well, I'm not the cousin you visit"? Well, fans immediately connected those dots to LeBron, whose high school football team was the Fighting Irish. The layers to this drama are deeper than the Mariana Trench. This entire explosive situation seems to be tangled up with Drake's ongoing legal battles against UMG, where he's making some serious accusations about streaming manipulation, especially around Kendrick Lamar's diss track, Not Like Us. Drake isn't just throwing shots. He's launching full-scale missiles, claiming UMG and iHeartRadio are running a shady pay-to-play system that could potentially destroy his reputation in the industry. And just when you thought this couldn't get any more dramatic, Spotify jumps into the mix like an uninvited guest at a wedding, completely denying any allegations about tampering with streaming numbers. This drama is thicker than a triple-layer cake. All All of this is happening while Drake and Kendrick Lamar are in the middle of a fierce battle, trading diss tracks throughout 2024 like they're playing the world's most intense tennis match. Social media is having an absolute meltdown over Drake, comparing his UMG situation to LeBron's alleged cheating drama. Some fans on X, formerly Twitter, are calling it more out of pocket than a wallet in a washing machine, while others are defending Drake like he's their firstborn child, saying the comparison makes perfect sense from a business perspective. It's all about loyalty and betrayal, darling. The controversy hit different because, let's be honest, LeBron James is basically the king of both sports and pop culture. His silence on the matter is louder than a stadium full of fans. Meanwhile, NBA rumors are swirling around like a tornado about LA Lakers GM Rob Pelinka possibly eyeing a $71 million trade for a Jazz star. Coincidence in this industry? Please. But let's circle back to the main course of this dramatic feast, Stefon Diggs. Things really exploded like a fireworks show gone wrong when DJ Academics dropped a bombshell that had everyone's notifications going crazy, sharing what appeared to be behind-the-scenes messages that would make a reality TV producer jealous. In these leaked screenshots that set the internet ablaze, Drake allegedly said something that had everyone clutching their phones. Everybody before me that tried the label was too eccentric, so they wrote them off as crazy, and they never had to pay for their sins and mistakes. I'm going to change that and make the building a safer place for every artist moving forward. The way this message echoed through social media had everyone theorizing like they were solving a murder mystery. But the plot thickens like soup left on the stove too long when the conversation shifted to Stefon Diggs. According to these explosive leaked messages, Griffin made accusations about Stefon that were so shocking they had to be censored on most platforms. Drake's response to all this? You asking me to post a tape about you ratting on people, G. The drama is serving more layers than a professional baker's wedding cake. Of course, Drake's team swooped in faster than a superhero to shut everything down. Academics, who's usually more connected to Drake's camp than a phone charger, hopped on X to declare the DM's fake news, writing, "This is a fake FDM. Drake called Buddy a rat, he got mad, and made up some fake DM to try to make the blogs and go viral. End of story, source the boy." But was that enough to stop the rumor mill? Oh honey, you know better than that. Then, in a twist that nobody saw coming, a freestyle mysteriously appeared on Conductor Williams's YouTube channel. You know, the producer who works with Drake more often than a barista makes lattes. But get this, it vanished faster than a teenager's allowance at the mall, only to reappear later like a ghost. If that's not suspicious, I don't know what is. Chris is spilling more tea than a clumsy waiter at high tea, claiming this isn't Stefon's first rodeo when it comes to causing chaos in the industry. He dropped another bombshell that had everyone's notifications working overtime, alleging Stefon has been linked to rapper girlfriends and, brace yourself, even Cardi B during her pregnancy. According to Chris's revelations, Offset discovered messages between Stefon and Cardi that caused more drama than a season finale of any reality show in their already rocky marriage. The tea is so hot it's practically evaporating. Chris continued his expose, revealing that Stefon has quite the reputation for crossing more boundaries than a tourist with a bad map, allegedly getting involved with women who were already in relationships with other rappers. And through all this drama, Stefon has maintained more silence than a library after hours. Not a single word. And honey, in this industry, silence speaks louder than a microphone with the volume turned up to maximum. But wait, because we're about to stir in yet another ingredient to this dramatic stew. YK Osiris. For those who need a quick refresher, YK Osiris burst onto the scene in 2018 with Valentine and landed a deal with Def Jam that seemed more promising than a rainbow after a storm. But things took an interesting turn when he started hanging out with Diddy, especially during that suspicious Jamaica trip in 2021 that had more questions surrounding it than a detective novel.
Yeah, I heard it, but I think it'd be crazy little talking stuff.
When you heard it, what did you say to yourself? Because I know your people.
I ain't worried about it.
But your partners in Jacksonville like, bro, what's up? Because they already think the industry is a certain way.
The plot thickens even more when, during that same interview, YK opened up about his surprisingly close friendship with Drake, and oh my goodness, the tea started overflowing like a pot left unattended. A video went viral faster than a cat meme showing Drake and YK having what appeared to be a tense conversation about money. Apparently, YK owed Drake a staggering $60,000 from a gambling bet that went south.
Right, no.
So you lying to these women when you make a song like "Be My Girl"?
Be my girl?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not lying.
It's called "Be My Girl."
Yeah,
That
be
mean
my
you
girl
want
for
a girl?
sure. But I ain't gotta be your man to treat you like a man. I mean,
I don't gotta be your man to treat you. Say that again
I
now.
don't gotta be your man to treat you like a man.
You owe me 60 bands, and you have to perform the song right now in the crib. What are we talking about?
Drake wasn't playing around like a kid at recess. He actually made YK perform right then and there, turning the whole situation into a spectacle that had everyone's eyes glued to their screens. Now, YK tried to play it cooler than a cucumber in a freezer during the interview, claiming Drake's like a brother to him and dismissing any suggestion that Drake was trying to embarrass him. According to YK, their gambling is just for fun, not about the money. But honey, $60,000 is more than just fun money. The situation got even more eyebrow-raising when another video surfaced showing YK doing sit-ups on Drake's private jet, while Drake's artist Baka teased him like a playground bully. While some fans tried to play it off as friendly banter, others noticed YK looking more uncomfortable than a cat in a room full of rocking chairs, which sparked even more speculation about what was really going on behind those private jet doors. Then, in a move that had everyone questioning everything, YK got Drake's name tattooed on his arm. Talk about dedication that's more permanent than most marriages. But things took a seriously dark turn in October 2022 when people started questioning if there was something more sinister going on between Drake and YK Osiris, you know, like a Diddy move, if you catch my drift. The implications were darker than a new moon night.
What the f*** you bring my name up for? Like, this is crazy, man. Like, fuck all that shit, man. Like, nigga, like, I just wanna die. That's what I wanna do. I wanna fucking die. That's what I wanna do. I wanna just crash out right now and just like.
The situation reached a genuinely concerning point when YK went live on Instagram while driving in October 2022. His emotional breakdown had everyone more worried than a mother whose teenager missed curfew when he said, "I just wanna die. That's what I wanna do. I wanna crash out right now." This shocking moment had fans questioning everything they thought they knew about his relationship with Drake and the industry as a whole. Let's dive deeper into Drake's image for a moment because it's more complex than a Rubik's Cube. People have been speculating about his preferences for years, analyzing everything from his fashion choices to his lyrics like they're trying to decode ancient hieroglyphics. Take his track Girls Want Girls, where he drops that eyebrow-raising line that had everyone talking. Yeah, say that you a lesbian girl, me too. And in Members Only, he says, "Feel like I'm bi 'cause you're one of the guys, girl." While he plays these off as casual jokes, social media has been having a field day that's lasted longer than most music festivals. Now, let's be crystal clear. There's absolutely nothing wrong with being bi or anywhere on that spectrum. The real issue here are these disturbing allegations about Drake's behavior towards younger men in the industry, especially with all the recent scandals surrounding other industry figures like Diddy that have been more explosive than a Michael Bay movie. Coming full circle back to Stefon Diggs and Drake, Chris claims Drake's being more protective of Stefon than a mother bear with her cubs because of their past relationship, and supposedly has more receipts than a shopaholic after Black Friday to prove it. While we're still waiting for Chris to show these receipts, you can't help but wonder, why would Drake, who has more to lose than a gambler in Vegas, go so hard protecting Stefon? Is it just friendship? Or is there something deeper going on here that's more mysterious than the Bermuda Triangle? What do you think about all this absolutely wild drama? Is there more to Drake and Stefon's relationship than meets the eye? Or is this just another internet conspiracy theory that's gotten more out of hand than a game of telephone? Drop your thoughts below, smash that like button harder than Drake smashes streaming records, hit subscribe, and turn on those notifications because trust me, honey, you won't want to miss what happens next in this saga that's more twisted than a pretzel. See you in the next video. See you in the next video.